He had a mask on and everything. But it was what's the name? I don't think it was Cobra, but you know, you had the other guy that do all the dressing up. But yeah, man, you know, it's from a scene straight out of a movie.
Yeah, this is straight out of a movie.
Yep.
Well, Mission Impossible. They did it anyway.
Yep, this is definitely a movie scene.
Well, it's the Lord's movie.
That's it. The script has been written. You know?
Lawrence movie using Esau to carry out.
That's it.
The script.
Yeah.
Stick to the script.
Like the saying go, like this is the world is the stage and we're all acting in it. Like that's really
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's real true. Yeah.
Verse 2, it says, take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks.
Yep.
Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers.
Yeah, going into the economic system, the structure of the jobs and things like that. And in America right now, which they haven't said in a while, but we're under something called stagnation. Okay, we have a stagnant economy. Okay, where there's no jobs. You know, so that's what it's talking about.
Yeah.
Or produce like GDP being produced.
Yep.
Ghost. Yeah. I would say ghost.
No jobs cast over the what he said, brought them over the river, or however you just said it. You know. Go ahead.
It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
See, what's happening is all this simultaneously. Esau, America is being revealed of wickedness. They're being revealed that they're the ones that the reason why there's no jobs. There's the ones the reason why the pandemic had happened. Now everything is coming out in the midst of all of this. Everybody's finding out that Esau is the problem. Everybody find out that America, okay, Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon, is an issue, and her skirt is being lifted. They have all these different media outlets that's revealing what she's doing. You know.
I got a precept for you real quick.
Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians 2:8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume the spirit of his mouth.
Beginning with the prophets, and that's what we're doing. We're revealing. And then it goes into another level where we have what is known as whistleblowers or truthers.
Yep.
You know, hell, TikTokers. Everybody's bringing shit out. You know, it starts with the prophets. Okay. It starts with Yahweh Shem Shah's prophets, the mouthpiece of the Lord. But then you have scriptures like Psalm 64:8, where it says that their tongues shall fall upon themselves.
So essentially, the Lord opened the floodgates of truth.
Yeah.
There's scripture talking about truth springing from the earth.
Yep. So long without.
It shall be declared.
There you go. So long without.
You should. It's in Job. No, it's in Acts. But I forget where it's at in the Old Testament slide. But it says he will pour out his spirit upon all flesh.
Yeah, damn, what is Joel?
It's
in Joel. Yeah. It's one in Joel, and then it's in Acts.
Acts
2, and then it's in Joel 3.
Yeah, well,
or Joel 2.
They just came out with some information that that you know that they're about to send a lot of troops over to where is it? Israel, if I'm not mistaken, or Yemen, or something going on over there in Yemen, that they're about to send a lot of U.S. troops over there.
Yeah, because Iran.
They're sending the ships to the border. They did that 3 weeks ago. Yep.
Yeah, but they actually brought it out, the fact that they're sending troops over there, you know, from America to overseas, but then they're arming all of these different foreign, you know, people crossing the border.
Yep.
You know, telling them that, hey, look, if you're gonna come over here, then you have to do that selective service.
A selective service, exactly.
You know?
That's why in Illinois a week and a half ago.
Too.
I'm sorry.
They're selling them weapons too.
Yeah.
They can
get
weapons.
That's why. I believe it could have been 2 weeks ago or longer, or maybe just recently. But Illinois, they are accepting migrants to work in the police force.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In California.
So these little deviant motherfuckers, Ham, Moab, they don't like Jake.
You know they got to be going to re-education centers before they even come over here to the border. So they being brainwashed. So when they activate it,
Man, they finna come down here and wreck shit up. They finna come down here and tear people up. They have no love. They don't have no connection to the people.
yeah.
Police up down. We see some police officers may smoke a nigga here and there. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to that point where they slaughter every fucking body, they like, I ain't down with that. What the fuck? They all got the immigrants.
Terror, somebody was like, you know me?
Yeah, we were just talking about that
Yeah,
earlier.
she said that. He's a terrorist.
One thing too is that a lot of them are chanting for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
You know, notice that,
Yep.
which is even more division. But here comes, these immigrants coming in,
Yep.
chanting for Joe Biden.
Yep.
And you got to think about it. Most Trump supporters are doing what? They're going against that immigration and letting them in.
Exactly.
That's that.
There go the division. It's gonna be a big for this next presidency. That's when it's gonna kick off.
Yeah, you notice
It
Trump,
has to. It just has to because you have Trump.
He's
like you
touring
just
right
said,
now.
he ain't for it.
He's touring. He's actually touring right now, and he's winning. He's winning certain states right now as we speak.
It's gonna be ugly.
Yeah,
Did y'all see Apostle Charles' video with the brink of the war?
yeah.
Nah.
No, he just made a video.
He's made it today.
Question, is America on the brink of a civil war? And it was just shown on what is that? Wars News 24/7, where it was brought out that 25 states are backing up Texas.
Yep, that's what we just brought that up.
So,
Yep. No, that's the spirit.
And then Oklahoma recently they're sending troops down to the Texas border, man, to actually go head to head with the government. Man.
See, come on, man.
But I got this precept.
My Smith and Western says otherwise. It's gonna be some wild, wild west shit,
You
baby.
see that video on TikTok, right?
Nuh-uh.
Man, look, you got some hardcore Americans down in Texas, man. Okay.
This
And
lies.
they ain't going out without a fight because it was an old Edomite guy, with a lot of guns on his wall in the back, but he was saying that he was quoting something that Biden did, like a national address or something like that, where he addressed the problem in Texas as far as the border or whatever, and how Texas was going about it, because they were kicking federal troops or whatever out of there, man, saying, "Nah, man, we got it," right? But then he made pretty much like a threat to Texas, right? And the guy, you got 24 hours, right? And Biden was telling Texas that, man. And look, them hardcore Texans down there, man. They were saying, or else what? What you gonna do?
What
What you gonna do?
The video.
Hey, man, they ready down there, man.
We coming into the times of 2nd Ezra 16, man. That's
I got it right here.
That's the spirit.
Man, it showed you man, it's close.
The beautiful part is that we've been speaking about these things, with the apostles, and throughout the years of videos and updates and news, it's like you had a door with the threshold of the door, man.
About to walk through that.
So it's going to be a floodgate of chaos.
I got it. Because the brother mentioned
And it
earlier.
has to be. Go ahead.
No, Salaki. The brother mentioned earlier that this is the Lord's movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the Lord brought in his men, right? Because the brother read earlier about the Lord revealing his secrets to his servants, the prophets, man.
Yep.
So the Lord pretty much gave us what do they do before they put the movie out? They have a private screening.
Yeah.
The Lord gave us a private screening
premiere,
of the
like a
movie, man,
premiere,
and how it's
yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
end.
premiere.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's called a premiere. They do a premiere.
God. And nobody else has seen the movie yet, but we saw it, and now we're in the theater with like everybody else just watching the movie.
But
we already know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. Perfect.
Because it's like the people outside of us, man, they never think this was gonna happen, man.
That's the beauty of it right there. Since you said that, hold on deck, Ezekiel 12.
Okay, fine.
But get what y'all got.
I got.
I know you want to start.
Second entrance right quick.
Go ahead.
Since we were talking about the troops,
Yep.
the foreigners that's crossing the border and them arming them, right? This Second Esdras chapter 16 and verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
Yeah, these troops. All right. Now, Linda Thompson spoke about these Gurkha troops and these different nations, the UN and these different nations gathering together from different countries and coming in. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, right along with the migration.
Well, yeah, you sent the documentary, and it said the Chinese got a whole shop set up in what? I don't know where it was exactly, but they're
I said,
yeah.
Well, they got
It's a
police
documentary.
stations. They got police stations everywhere. too.
Yeah.
In New York, California, and then a couple in the Midwest. It's a lot.
No, you good. I'm trying to remember the information, but Moab got they set up down by the border too, or before the border, before you come into.
Hey,
Y'all remember
The,
that?
the canal.
Yeah.
The canal.
Yeah,
The but not the Panama Canal. It's another.
girl, it start with a G.
Yeah.
I can't look at it. It's in my phone. But hey, before you read that, go to is that 16? Where it says they should not regard their kings or princes.
That's 15.
15. Go to 15 real quick. Go to 15 and go and get it right in that area real quick, and then we're gonna jump to 16 because that's what's happening. All right.
Yeah. God. Yeah, well, that's the mindset of those Texans down there. Man.
Yeah.
They're looking at Biden like, or what?
That's it.
What are you gonna do?
Your old ass can't shoot.
Right.
He said you could have 100 rounds in the chamber.
They
It's
ready,
not
man.
possible. You're going to do more.
It's
They ain't
gonna be
got
a
no bunkers
clash.
down
It's gonna be a clash, man.
Because you got these Edomites, who you talking about, the Patriots. They know
Patriots.
exactly, basically, they know they being screwed out of their own country. They being
Yeah.
screwed out of their own way of living.
Yep.
You know,
They believe in
Yeah,
look,
that
they
shit.
believe in the founding fathers, George Washington, and the establishment of the Constitution and all of that. They believe wholeheartedly with that.
Yeah, and it was always a farce.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Well, don't forget that Texas voluntarily integrated with the United States of
Right.
America, man.
Exactly.
Because they used to be owned by the Spaniards,
Mm-hmm.
which also owned Mexico, and Mexico owned Texas.
Right.
And yeah, you got to look into that, man,
Yep.
because they actually voluntarily integrated with America. So at any point,
So that's that
Texas,
succeeding from America is about.
God.
That's what that's about. Like, nigga, we really our own thing.
yeah,
You know.
yeah,
And they like, and they basically, no, y'all, you a part of the United States. After all these years, it's like that. If you've been with a woman for 10 years, y'all are actually married. You know.
yeah. Now, hey, I think they said Texas is accounted for a little over $2 trillion here in America. So if they decide to say, you know what, man, F y'all, right, and break apart from America, then the economy is trapped. You know,
Yep.
it's gonna fall. You know, this the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 16, and it reads, "For there shall be sedition among men."
Sedition. Now, sedition is what? Insurrections, uprisings, and this is what's happening. Okay, and this whole migration thing. This is the how do they say it? The straw that
broke the camel's back.
broke the camel's back. This whole migration situation, because it's always been an issue for years, but now it's like it's a floodgate open for it now.
Yeah.
You know?
10 million.
Would
That's a
y'all-
lot.
I got the word sedition in
Yeah, go ahead.
online.
Go ahead.
It says rebellion, uprising, revolt. All right, factitious commotion in the
rebellion.
state, concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority, violent strife.
Because remember, they said we gotta take the United States back. That's what they're saying.
Take our country back.
We gotta take our country back.
Country, man.
So that's a sedition.
And you see those comments too on the video that Apostle Jahar had posted. They were saying that, hey, you Texans, y'all don't hold it.
Hold the line.
Hold the line.
Hold the line.
But then they show a picture of a whole bunch of Edomites. It was like a gap between like the iron border or whatever. It was like a nice gap, and they were actually holding each other like a chain.
Yeah. Hold
You
the
know?
line.
You see that one video with the Jets and you seen the Edomites with that automatic
West, baby.
weapon like on the back of their truck.
Oh yeah, come.
Yeah, they got shit like that. They ready to go to war.
And they ready to die for this shit.
Yeah, that's the point.
They ready to die for it. They ready to die for it.
Back in
Good.
the
Go ahead.
It's Hey, if a kingdom be divided, it shall not stand.
That's it.
It's exactly the body we have.
It's divided.
Yeah,
25
25 states.
If we ain't in prophecy times, man, like that's a mark right there, bro.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's a mark, bro.
Hey,
Well, did y'all see the whole thing about the Cloward pivot strike? You know?
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
The cloud pivot strategy.
strategy.
Yeah, cloud pivot
But it was
strategy.
intended for social collapse.
Yep. Yep.
So they working.
hey,
Yeah.
you know what? You can't even count Alaska anymore because Russia said that they sold the United States Alaska on a bogus contract. He's trying to get Alaska back. You know, so Putin's actually trying to get Alaska back.
A whole lot of
It's a
a
whole
whole
lot
lot
of
of moving furniture around this motherfucker.
America getting hit
moving a lot of
from all
furniture around this.
different sides, man. Like,
That's beautiful. How old y'all? How long y'all got?
Don't like how much we outside. So we here.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Second,
That old nigga in the office. That old nigga in the White House.
Yeah. And
No,
they
don't
know-
nobody.
They know he a piece of shit. He a pedophile. They know a lot of these people know that their government is corrupt.
Y'all seen the Kingdom, Wisconsin this past
Completely
week?
corrupt. Who?
Go find the Kingdom, Wisconsin this past
Oh,
week
that's
to
where they go to,
re-renovate the bridge over here. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's where they go to.
random, yeah, like. it's like.
Hey, I got a quick definition. But after you finish that,
Come. It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes,
Uh-huh.
and the course of their actions shall stand in their own power."
See that? It's gonna stand in their own power. So whatever they want to do, they're gonna be able to do it. All right.
What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it?
hey,
So if they want to go kick dough, we used to call it kick dough. They want to go kick in a dough, they're gonna do that. They want to go to the White House. They want to go protest with their guns in front of the White House. They're gonna do that. You know, they want to go to the border, have a motherfucking Mexican standoff. They're gonna do that shit. You know.
and then you got a lot of sleeper cell agents that's coming across the border that's being positioned for a particular time to fuel that. You know what I'm saying? Do little agent provocateur activity.
Yeah.
I got the definition real quick of a sleeper
A
agent.
lot of people about to die.
I seen a vision about some of this. But it says a sleeper agent, also called sleeper cell, is a spy who is placed in a targeted country, America, or organization not to undertake an immediate mission, but instead to act as a potential asset if activated.
See, where are you going? Oklahoma. Where you going? Texas. Where you going? Detroit. Remember that long line video?
Yeah.
That's like 50 people. Where you going? And them niggas was looking retarded as hell. Some of them really didn't know what was going on, but other ones they knew.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "How do y'all know where y'all going if y'all can't speak English?" How do y'all know where y'all going?
They're re-educating their ass before they come over here. So yeah, man.
What's like it? Can I show this right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just clicked on TikTok, man, and it says 700,000 going to the Texas border, man. You know, you got
Put it closer.
look at all
Come
those
on,
people,
man.
man. With the
They go them
American
flags,
flag,
baby. They go them.
They're going out there.
Oh
in
yeah, the
semis,
truckers.
man.
Yeah.
Semis.
700K.
Yeah. And
Oh,
this
damn.
recent. Look at them big ass trucks. You already know what they got.
Come on, they got ammo. They got bombs. They got.
Locked and loaded.
It's finna get ugly, man.
Oh, they fighting for their country, boy. They gonna have to release the disease early and shit.
They gonna have to do something. They gonna have to do something to get this shit in order. And the thing is, Esau's so crafty. He's really fueling the people who never wanted to fight. They like, oh yeah, I'm about to fight. This is another. Really, bro, this is a lot of propaganda.
Yeah.
With all these TikToks and all this news and all these left wing, right wing, and all them, everybody can post their shit online, bro. This is a deeper propaganda on both sides that they finna get these people to clash together.
Got to read the rest of the definition.
Yep, you got it.
It says even if not activated, the sleeper agent is still an asset and can still play an active role in sedition. We already got a definition of sedition. It says espionage, So
Mhm.
I believe espionage goes into
Spying, right?
Spying.
yeah, getting information. And, yeah, it says or possible treason.
Yep.
It says by virtue of agreeing to act if activated.
Yep.
It says sleeper agents may also work in groups of clandestine cell systems with other agents.
Yep.
So they got a clandestine mean like hitting.
They got a network system.
Yeah.
They got a network.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just-
FBI.
Just throwing this out, but they also, the 25 states called Biden back the most treasonous. So just throwing that out there, man, because that means something, man.
Most treasonous.
Yeah, they call it
And
most
here it is.
treasonous.
Now, Biden is being called that, and then you got Trump being called that. You know, so it's a lot.
That's heavy. Man.
It's a lot. It's two. But you know, this is But guess what? Whether it's the Democrat or Republican, it's both in to bring in that agenda.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, it don't matter who.
But
It don't
see,
matter. That's
Trump could be
spake
set
as a
up-
lamb. Somebody
yeah,
get that. Spake as the two horns that spake as a lamb. I think it says spake as a lamb.
Yeah,
Spake,
yeah.
spake as a dragon. Right?
Revelation.
Yeah, that's Revelation 17, I think.
13.
They can actually use Trump to bring in the law and order.
Mm-hmm.
They can actually use this man to bring in that the totalitarian state.
Yep.
You know, so that's another thing to look out for.
Yep.
Either or, it don't matter.
That nigga want power anyway.
Yeah, he do.
So he want to be the one to push the button. You know, it gets him going. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 13 and 11.
Yep.
The beast from the earth. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb.
And that beast goes back into the Roman Empire. Okay, that's that beast. All right, we're in the revised Roman Empire.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, and he had two horns like a lamb.
That two horns is the two fictitious opposing factors, which is the plebeians and the patricians. Now today is known as the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay, so read that again.
It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth,
Right,
and he had two horns like a lamb,
right.
and he spake as a dragon.
And he spake as a dragon because, as the scripture says, now it says two horns like a lamb, right? So a lamb is innocent. We're for you. We're for the people.
Purity.
Purity,
It's just
right?
childlike and simplicity. Yeah, I got.
Yep. What you look up?
The lamb's symbolic nature.
Okay, go ahead. Bring it
Yeah,
up.
I mean, you just innocent, purity, and childlike simplicity.
See, so that's the guys that they come in. You know, that's the guys that they come in. That's somebody get that. But war was in their heart. Get that.
Yeah.
Psalms 55 and 21.
Psalms 55. Yep, in 21, I think.
It says, and he spake as a dragon,
Mm-hmm.
and he exercised all the power of the first
So
beast.
how can a lamb speak like a dragon? You got to hear the
That's-
word in the scriptures. How can a lamb speak like a dragon? Because that ain't no real lamb.
Yeah.
He got a lamb's cloak,
Yeah.
but he's really a dragon. You know, and that dragon is draconian. See, they're trying to bring in draconian law measures.
Yep.
That draconian law, I think a brother just posted. Woe to them that devise iniquity, right? And work. This is Micah 2:1. GMS to learn the power, which is a Lamad. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Okay. And what's the iniquity? Woe unto them that devise iniquity. What is the wickedness that they're devising? They're devising global domination through their order ab chaos strategy. Okay? Through their dominance of their two fake opposing factions. The plebeians and the patricians, which is Democrat and Republicans. Okay? Because either fashion can bring that draconian measure.
Yep.
Anybody can bring out if you don't do our will, you die.
But that's
You see?
with Biden, you know, with the threat, he can suspend the Constitution.
Right.
So
Anybody
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah, and he can fast forward.
And they can, and then when that does that, if lawlessness comes after that,
yeah.
It's like that saying goes, like, no matter left wing, right wing, you're still part of the same bird.
It's just that, yeah, that's it. Because you need both motherfucking wings to fly together.
Birds of a feather.
Birds of a
Softball,
feather
hardball.
flock together. Remember back in like 2011, 12? I forgot what was going on, but you seen the CNN where they was arguing.
Yeah.
And then somebody caught a shot of them together drinking a shot of drinking beer together at the bar.
Yeah.
You know, this was years ago. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers. It's a stage.
To rouse everybody up.
It's
Yep.
a stage.
I forget who it was. Maybe it was one of those newscasts, but it was talking about how like Trump used to talk bad about Hillary. Then all of a sudden he's now saying, "Oh, the Clintons are good people." He's all for them. But you know, at one point they were sworn enemies.
Yeah.
You see
Oh,
how
yeah.
that go. So
Yeah.
like they said, they playing a trick on the
What
people.
was that movie with Obama? They had that meeting with Michael Jackson's death. What was that movie called? It was titled. There was a secret world meeting on the death of when they had the funeral of Michael Jackson. I can't remember the movie, man. But they was talking about that whole. They were talking about that whole thing, man. One plays hardball, one plays softball, man.
That's it. It's just like good cop, bad cop.
Right. Let's count. Revelations 13:12. It says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast
Uh-huh.
before him,
All the power of the first beast before him, the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast,
Mm-hmm.
whose deadly wound was healed.
See, whose deadly wound was healed. And now remember what year was it? The year of the Treaty of
There you
Rome.
go.
They called it the Treaty of Rome.
1957.
Somebody can look it up. Somebody just look up Treaty of Rome. This is when the deadly wound was healed. They came back and reestablished and got their partners from the ancient world, all right, and came back together under the 10 common markets.
68. It
1960.
was
That's what it
57.
says.
No. Yeah, it can't be a little
There you
before
go.
that.
20, March
57.
25th.
57.
March 25th, 1957.
Yep.
What is it?
March 25th, 1957. The Treaty of
The
of
Treaty
Rome.
of Rome. Now read a little bit. Read like 1 or 2 lines.
It actually, yeah. That actually, no, just read that real quick.
Oh,
I'll
select.
select.
It says the Treaty of Rome, or the treaty establishing the European Economic Community.
Yep, the
was-
ECC, which is the 10 common markets, the nations, okay, which is the vassal states working together with America, which is the Roman Empire all over again. Go ahead.
It says was signed on March 25th, 1957.
Read a little bit of it.
It says, to mark the anniversary of its signature, the council library has compiled. Oh, well, that's one.
You on the wiki?
Well, when you look at how Rome's
No.
set up, man, they,
Just go to Wikipedia and see how it,
they had, Rome was kind of spread out. They had provinces, they had conquered, while spreading out.
Yeah,
And that's how, like, they set up their military power.
the allies
Right.
from the different.
But it was
nations.
also a downfall because you didn't have enough military back in Rome, to keep everything, in
Yeah,
order.
those barbarians
Right.
taking back over.
But that's the same thing that's going on now because you got all these other vassal states, pushing the system with Esau, and Esau has their military spread all the fuck around the earth,
thin.
the world, thin.
Happens.
That's how the Western Roman Empire started.
Exactly.
Here we go, right here. In Wikipedia, it says the Treaty of Rome. It says the Treaty of Rome, or the EEC Treaty, officially a treaty establishing the European Economic Community,
Yep.
brought about the creation of the European Economic Community, the best known of the European communities, the EC. It says the treaty was signed on March 25th, 1957 in Belgium. It's like about by Belgium, France, Italy, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands
yep.
and West Germany.
That's from all them different those countries coming back together. Any more?
God. It says, and it came into force on the 1st of January 1958. Originally, the treaty establishing the European Economic Community And now continuing under the name, the treaty. It's like a treaty on the.
Now, why would they call it the Treaty of Rome? They knew that they was establishing the Roman Empire again. They know this, okay?
Well, that's
Now
what
this
they
is
do.
America. Why the fuck would they name it the Treaty of Rome? That's the point. Because they know that they're bringing back that beast
Revive.
system.
Well, they
They're
said
reviving the beast
they-
system.
They exercised all the power of the first beast.
See?
Before them.
There we go. Go ahead. That's it on that. I finished the scripture.
What do you think about what you think
I wonder why these
iconoclasm
lights
was
ain't
about?
came over yet.
What
I
do you
was
think
thinking the same thing.
what do you think the Renaissance was about?
Right.
It was about
It's kind of early.
perpetuating the Greek and Roman ways to reintroducing it to society.
Yep.
And then getting rid of that whole the dark art and all of that type of
You
stuff.
know-
So Esau is always known,
No, it's more Roman, but it's basically a Greco-Roman society. To me,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Especially with that damn pork, man. That's a good indicator.
Yeah.
Hey, Shimon.
But it says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And that's what's going to happen too. They actually just showed another video of another type of laser that they just kind of like brought out. I don't know if y'all saw. I can't remember what it was, but pretty nifty. But I mean, that's what's going to happen with these insurrections and these rebellions, man. You're going to have them. You're going to have America, bringing their power. They're going to exercise their blessing that they had. Because one thing you said earlier, man, about the whole world domination with Esau, this was an idea from Esau ever since he lost his birthright, or so-called lost his birthright.
Yeah.
He had it in his mind, I'm going to rule the fucking world. And
Well,
that's-
he was told by Yahushua that he was going
Right.
by the sword,
Yep.
thou shalt live.
Yep. So let's see. It says, "And deceive it." And deceive. You want to keep going?
Yeah, keep on,
Okay.
keep on.
It says,
It also goes to Hiroshima with the fire coming down, which is showing their power, the sword, their technology.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
It says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles."
See, it was certain miracles that deceived the people into submission, into fear. Go ahead.
By the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell in Salakia, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. It said, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Because this is the ultimate end game. This is the ultimate goal right here. This Revelation 13th chapter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is a big. Yeah. This is a big chapter. Very important.
This is very yeah. Go ahead, Aki.
It said, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So the image of the beast is the lifestyle. The image of the beast is the new world order. Okay, that's the image of the beast. All right.
Yeah,
The
man.
same codes of the Roman Empire. And that goes into Moism, that goes into pedophilia, that goes into witchcraft, all of that. The image of the beast, everything that the Roman Empire was about, they're making it into a modern day image.
Yeah, right there. It says, and that they cause that as many as would not worship. There was a report about this 50-year-old man that identified as a 13-year-old girl. And, he's allowed to play the sport, swim with them and be in the locker and all that with them. It's protected rights. They're saying that the pen and lawyers are the swords of the generation because they just signed shit into a law, and now it's you're
Because of
protected.
the witchcraft pen. That
Right.
pen.
Well, I mean, what else can you expect? You look at ancient figures like Caligula.
Yeah, Caligula.
They got an actual movie on that.
That nigga's a fruit.
They doing a lot of the same. Yeah, man, that nigga was crazy.
That nigga was,
He was dealing with little boys and animals and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, Caligula.
It's
These Romans is back.
Yeah, they back.
And they in all these high seats. pushing all that
Right.
them laws.
So it only makes sense you got a dude that's 50 years old. He identified as a 12-year-old girl. They were doing that shit during the Roman Empire, man.
See, they had to come and act civil for a certain period of time.
Well, what was
You know, because they ain't civil. The Romans, the Edomites, they're not civil people.
No,
They're not civil. They chased out of everywhere they went.
yeah.
So the laws is actually what kind of boxed them in. No, nigga, you can't walk around naked. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But now,
Have sex with yourself.
you can't do, you can't do all these things. But now it's getting open.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, Apostle Jahar just made a comment on that same video about the war, the brink on the war. He said, ever since these motherfuckers Esau, man, came out from the mountains from Petra, they just been on a tyrant, a
That's
reign
it.
of terror, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Ever since
It's like the Lord, they got a joke in their spirit, like,
vengeance is mine.
It was eating juniper roots. and shit.
Juniper Roots plotting and shit.
And then they got a eureka moment.
I can't remember that island that got,
got all this
fucking,
strength and shit.
what was it that the Lord destroyed?
Pompeii.
There you go, the water.
Yeah,
The
I
water.
used to know Pompeii.
God.
Bunch of
The car-
Monty.
boy lovers.
Yeah, boy lovers.
All right, a bunch of boy lovers got destroyed in Pompeii. All right, which lets you know that type of lifestyle can only last for so long, man, before the
Yeah.
Lord destroys it.
Yeah.
It happened in Sodom and Gomorrah in the 5 cities.
That's right.
So that lifestyle can only last for so long. Okay, and Pompeii got destroyed. All right, and the Lord, and what the Lord did was He left some of the relics, the imageries, and the pictures for people to look at it like, oh, this is what they was on in Rome. This is what they was doing in Pompeii.
Yeah. My bad.
And you got to connect the dots. Now, how much more was going to happen to this place? It's the scriptures speak about this being Sodom and Egypt.
And it talks about this place has
Dang,
lasted.
double.
Well, there you go. The spirit. Because I wanted to say this place has lasted double as long as it should have ever. There was, documented talking about most empires that ruled only lasted like 200, 250 years. America lasted about 500 something years.
Yeah.
So, and they've been talking like there's no way that this place should be standing. So something.
The
we
Lord,
know-
he had to wait. He had to raise up the prophets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, that's what had to happen. The prophets had to come back and in the reincarnation to declare the end. It got extended.
Yeah, that's-
Babylon got extended back in the ancient world.
Yeah.
Okay, it was said that for the 60 years, I believe. 70 years, and it lasted a little bit longer than the 70
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
The same thing happening now, man.
All
know?
the time.
Borrowed motherfucking time, man.
It
Yeah,
says,
and then when you look at where it says the spirits of Egypt and Sodom, well, you could equate that to the iniquity that America has accumulated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you look at Egypt and then the doings and the works that they did to Israel, putting us in hardcore slavery, and then Sodom with the works of the worship of the idols, all the stuff they do to commemorate certain idols, homosexuality and all that type of stuff. So they trumped up the iniquity.
Yep.
I gotta put the Easter. Easter up real quick.
It was about Sodom,
He said, "What is it?"
Go
want to give it up?
real,
ahead. I said-
real quick, because this place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, and the brothers was going into how much filth and wickedness that goes on here, man. But that's where the Lord said this. The book of Saint Matthew, chapter 10, and verse 15. It says, "Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city." Because this place is going to be destroyed, man. This place is going to be a desert, man. And this place has to have a great fall, man, in order for
It has to be remembered.
It's gonna be true.
It has to be remembered.
a great
Yeah, that's why that smoke is gonna go up for it's gonna be going up for a long time.
You already had, Trump, he professed that this was the most strongest military power in the world and no one can take us out. So, challenge accepted. The Lord's going to take it.
Is that a challenge?
Ain't that what they said about
At least give me a challenge.
Ain't that what they said about the Titanic, man?
Right.
Said that
Oh,
real
yeah.
proudly, man.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
God can't even take this ship down, man.
Yeah.
Impenetrable.
And then he sent I believe I speak as a man. He sent Leviathan, man.
Yeah, that could have happened.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's somebody.
They let you know.
He
it
ran
was
into an
pretty strong.
iceberg. No.
Well,
Well,
no,
even
well,
though-
see, well, the real story on that is
Well,
that
well,
they
yeah,
that they
it was
took
deeper.
all of the elites, the head elites of the different countries, and they wiped the niggas out.
So, yeah, circus
Because
time.
remember, when you watch the movie Titanic, it was nothing but the wealthy.
Yeah.
They showed you the wealthy, the wealthy scene of all these rich crackers, and they all had some type of business establishment within the world, this that. So they took them out.
Because they were setting up the they were trying to set up
Right
the,
after that, Jekyll Island came.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda.
Right after that.
Yeah.
Right after that, it was Jekyll Island. That whole situation.
But
So
it's
we know
sad-
this devil is a very crafty creature. Go ahead, Op.
Well, that's why, went from a serpent to a dragon. Dragon
it.
status.
We call it an old serpent.
Revelation 13 and 14 again, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which you had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. It said, because also with Rome too, it was apparently called like one of the most lavish empires that ruled. I mean, they had the whole thing with all roads lead to Rome and all that, but it was like the pinnacle of the
Yeah,
empires.
yeah.
And so that's why they wanted to revise it as well. They wanted to live the same way again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say they wanted to live the same way. It's the same people coming back that just reestablished. They don't know that they was gonna,
Yeah, it's a certain. It got to be a certain glory that Esau wanted to recapture somehow.
Well, when he wanted to build, I shall build and the Lord shall throw it out.
Yeah.
So, Revelation 13 and 15 again, it said, and he had power, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Yep.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yep.
Yes.
And that killed, which I believe Elder Yashawamba was the first to bring this out. That kill isn't actually killed. It's talking about being cut off from the society.
Yeah.
When you
cut
go
off
into
in
it.
any way. That's when you go into
When you
it.
go
It's
into
like cut off in any way.
it says you have to be cut off from social.
Can you look it
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Okay.
About
Because that's where your credit, what is that, the credit, what is it called, the
Social
Chinese
credit-
niggas doing?
Social credit
The
system.
social credit system, they can cut you off at any time, your carbon footprint, they can track
Yeah,
you wherever you go.
yeah.
And if you don't abide by the rules and regulations, they can cut you off.
Yep.
They can set you up with a monthly allowance, and they can give it, they can take it away from you.
Yeah.
If you ain't gonna worship the image, and then it's gonna be, get to the mark.
Well, this whole immigration could be a pretense for them establishing that order, because you got all these unaccounted immigrants, and then you got a spike in crime.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah, and then they can issue something to maintain
Well,
the
the
surveillance.
sedition has to happen so they can bring in order.
Yeah, that's right.
Ordo ad chaos.
Yeah, that's the money.
That is the transformation.
Huh.
That's the transformation. That's what the X is about.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the transformation.
Now you see.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
They finna they're getting it started to transform the system.
Yeah.
Okay, and that charagma is coming up right after.
Yeah, exactly. It's tailor. It's like perfect.
The charagma is coming after it.
If you can't see it, then your ass is through.
That's it. You better go pray. You gotta go face the east. If you don't understand, man, it's evident. It's
You
clear.
gotta know. Yeah.
It's clear. Go ahead, out.
It says, verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Which is that subdermal directions. All these things have to happen so they can control. Because what's going to happen is that people is going to be like, we need help.
Yeah.
We need you. We need help. Where's the government?
Yeah.
Biden comes. Trump.
Whoever, who the fuck ever, whoever, whoever. All right, whoever it may be, they're gonna come in and come in with that cape.
Yeah.
And that cape.
He made a lesson on this.
Yeah, that's spirit.
I said the same thing.
They gonna come in with that cape, and that cape gonna have nothing but microchips underneath that.
Hey, you remember that scene in Well, damn near in every movie back in the day, back in like the 80s and 90s or whatever, they had Jake with the long trench coats and they open it.
Oh yeah, they open it up. That's the
They have
game.
all the, yeah.
They gonna come with the chip. I got a
Hey,
solution.
hustle, man.
I got the foreheads and I got the
I got the specials for the heads. Fit all size heads. This chip fit big heads, little heads, round heads, small heads,
Vaccine passport.
nigga heads.
So like it, if I may
This
really
chip is
quickly.
for all. That's what they gonna do.
No, to go into that
This chip
word
is
kill.
for all.
For everybody. But Salaki, if I may,
Go ahead, you got it, you got
to
it.
go into that word killed, like the elder was bringing out, when you go into that word killed, the Greek word for killed in Revelation 13, it says apoktino, apoktiano, right? Yeah. It says to kill in any way. It's like in any way, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
in any way, whatever.
But then when you go into the root word, it's the Greek word apo or apo,
Damn, my phone about to die.
right?
Anybody got a
God
charger?
damn it.
Charger?
I forgot. I was getting too into
Is it
this
still
lesson.
going?
No, it's over with. It's all good. Fuck it.
You want to go back on your account on my phone?
Yeah. Yeah. My
Oh yeah. Are we still going?
Yeah, I'm always
Okay.
bro.
You good? No, you good. You good.
Kind of. But when you go into the root word, it says it's the Greek word apo or apo, okay, and it says of separation, of local separation after. It's like after verbs of motion from a place, i.e., of departing, of fleeing. So you're going to be cut off from society, man. You're actually going to be killed because what do they say? You know, what does Jake say in the world, right? Or like people say in the world, you know?
I got your
I'm-
account.
Hey, bro, I'm living, right? I'm out here doing things. I'm out here getting money. I'm out here living. And, you know, you're not going to be able to live. You're not going to be able to go do certain things and live. You know, you're gonna be cut off.
Well, they said
separated.
that in the World Economic Forum meeting that in order to social or be a part of the society, you're going to have this device that can track you. You know, file tracking.
yeah.
So yeah, they've all been saying they got the what is that little gold one they had?
You put it on my channel
Very Chip.
already?
Yeah, it's already on your channel.
Okay.
You got like Very Chip, man. Like they're making different type of like computer
Yeah.
chips, but they all saying it's going to be the way to track you, have your information stored, and eventually it's going to be your tool to come into society and be a part of it.
Yeah.
So
They
coming to that
definitely
time.
using it heavy on with the health and all that type of stuff.
But they're gonna sell it to the people as if it's
It's a savior. Esau's gonna
yeah.
present himself as the savior. Yeah.
That lesson on it. He said it. He coming in with a cape.
Yeah. He gonna present himself as the savior. So everything is gonna be in chaos, which they plan it to be, and you know they're gonna have to restore law and order. And plus, you can't forget about the Great Reset. We are still within that Great Reset, where they got loads of technology that's going to pretty much dictate the economic system.
Wrap up in like 30.
Yeah, well, they got this slogan that they're using, "Build Back Better."
Yeah,
And I liken this whole situation into like a controlled demolition.
Yeah, that's right.
When you look at this building, they'll strategically place bombs throughout the building so that it may fall like in a particular way, you know, so the cleanup job would be quicker and you know, so that's what they're doing. They're strategically placing all these different things
And there's a
all over,
bomb in the building.
right, all over America, and they're going to detonate it all at once. You know, to bring the, you know, and it's a whole.
It's called pulling.
Yeah.
It's called pulling. If I'm not mistaken, that's a construction.
yeah. Well,
It's called
well, that's
turn.
What,
It's
that's
called
what that
pulling.
guy said about WTC building 7 on that day.
Oh, yeah.
On 9/11.
Pull it. Pull
He
it.
said, pull it.
Pull it. Yeah, it's called pull it. Yeah, pull it. Yep, bringing it from the bottom.
Yeah, and this ultimately is the Hegelian dialectic. That, you know, the problem, they create a problem, they wait for the reaction of the people, they
Yep.
will come in with the solution.
Yep.
Well, that's the order at KO as well.
Order ab chaos. Order through chaos.
That's right.
It's finna get chaotic, man. It's finna get ugly. So it's a real exciting time. So what y'all got?
We're still in that revelation.
Yeah, you can finish that up.
Okay.
And then let's get I call for like First Thessalonians 5,
Yeah, 5.
and we'll read that whole chapter.
Can I get that?
Revelation 13 and 16 again, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, except he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, so no man might buy nor sell, which we know what that's talking about. It's going to turn into this digital system. This digital system. A monetary digital system. It's buffering. No, that's my channel. That's old. That's earlier.
Oh,
Yeah, my phone did. Yeah.
But it, but it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
What's it called? The digital
CBDC?
the CBDC, central banking digital currency.
Yep.
Okay, the CBDC. All right, which is the transition.
It says, and that no
That's
man
good
might-
for you.
Is it?
That's for immunity. No, it's elderberries.
It's black elderberry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the good kind.
He said, and that no man might buy or sell except he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Mm-hmm.
It said, here is wisdom, let he that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Yep. And that X goes back to 6662. You know, so they're gonna get this established, man. They're gonna get the new world established by the way of the microchip, and these are the steps to lead up to the microchip. Okay, you can't buy or sell. They finna lock everything in, man. After they destroy a lot of cities, is gonna get destroyed. You know, with this transition, that's why they have something called smart cities. Okay, so a lot of these different towns is finna get destroyed, and they're building up these smart cities. Okay.
And the whole world is in them. That's
Yeah,
why
exactly.
It's called the World Economic Forum.
Yep, exactly.
The brother just read, it said both small and great, rich and poor, that's encompassing
Free and
everybody
bond.
on earth. Real quick, this is Revelation 3
Can I get
and
one?
10.
Is they cold? I mean,
It
hot.
says, because thou hast
They
kept
hot?
the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall
No,
come
not
upon
that.
the world to try them that dwell
Yeah,
upon
yeah.
the
The
earth.
flu
Right,
bomb.
and everything that we're talking about, right, consists of the hour of temptation.
Yep.
All right, which is going to try all men. All right, because we headed into a new economic structure, which the brother was going into, the digital-based system, where everything's going to be pretty much on online. All right, and
You got one?
you know,
This is your-
people
no,
are
yeah,
people
no,
going to
no,
have to
no.
opt into
You
this
need it more than
to this whole new
No,
system.
go ahead.
Now, what's another thing that's important that Jake has to be pay attention to is that within
gotta
these
down it.
different
You need to down it
councils
while it's
that
hot.
they're having
Down
on
that
these
shit.
different forums. Like the lady Rothschild, she was on the forum and they're talking about AI technology and basically how they're going to establish AI technology. Now, what they're saying is that they keep saying this on every different platform, that a lot of people are going to be left behind, and they like, and the interviewer always asks, well, how are people going to be left behind? How are you going to prevent this? All right, so how people going to be left behind is they ain't going to be have access to basically to certain technologies, and so people are going to have to opt in this thing, which a lot of people's information and data and stuff is already a part of the system. You're just going to have to do certain other things that they're going to have set up for it. Yeah.
Take your time with it, but down that shit.
I like going back and checking this thing every now and then.
Huh? No, go ahead. Y'all need it more than me. I'm good.
Go ahead. You can actually show that.
Okay, con. Yeah, but there's a website. It's called Central Bank Digital Currency, or CBDC Tracker.org, and I like to go and peek at it at least once or twice a week to see, because it actually shows. Can you see it?
A little closer. Closer.
We go.
Make something when you get back.
Yeah.
There we go.
It actually shows like the world map,
Uh-huh.
and it shows the colors. It shows the colors at the top
Yep.
of the different stages that certain countries around the world are at. And as you can see right here in
The launch. I was just finna ask about that launch in Nigeria.
Nigeria already launched, man. And then you have somewhere here. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can zoom in. Somewhere.
Peru.
But there's a country down here, or like a island. There we go.
Cyprus. Is that Cyprus right there?
Right there? Jamaica. Jamaica
it's-
already launched.
It's Jamaica. Damn. Let me see where.
You can like yeah. Oh, right there.
Because I believe it launched in Cyprus too.
Come. It's a couple of.
But yeah.
So.
My hands go. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
con. But it's a good tool, for like brothers, because we're watchmen.
Con.
To just keep
No,
an
that's
eye
good.
on.
Send that. Put it in the chat room so I can check that out. But anybody got anything else? Let's get First Thessalonians.
Thessalonians.
Yep, First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, and we're gonna read that all the way down. And whoever get it, let's get it.
Don't pull your sword out too quick now.
First Thessalonians, you said 5?
Yep,
5:1.
5:1.
5:1, I got it.
All right,
It's the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, and verse 1, and it
y'all
reads.
got it. Y'all break it down.
It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Why? Keep going.
For yourselves know perfectly that the days of the Lord, that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night."
Right. So we know how the Lord has this thing set up. All right. He's gonna come where people think, it's gonna say peace and safety.
God. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Right. You see? And so it's easy to talk shit while you're in your comfort zone, and that's what people have been doing. People have been living in a comfort, this comfort way of life, where on social media people blaspheming the Lord, people talking all type of stuff.
Yeah.
People, especially about the ministry.
Yep.
You see?
Bitch.
And see, it says the Lord is one. The Lord is the ultimate guy to do the setup.
It says, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
That's right. So the Lord has it where people are not going to escape the judgments. All right? Because these things are going to happen when people are unawares. Just like right now, people are still unmindful of the scourges that's taking place. There's more scourges to come, but minor scourges. They're not, it's not in their mind to say, oh, that got to be the Lord doing that. In fact, they just going about their daily lives.
Right.
Still blaspheming.
Well, I got a precept because when it said the first part of that, he comes as a thief in the night, because the thief like to come under the cover of darkness, use that as the shield to do, to do his wickedness. Yeah, it's bidding. So and this world is in darkness. This is Isaiah 60, starting at verse 1. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee." That light represents his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But we have through the Kakodash, the Holy Spirit. Pursuing Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So that's what's keeping us stable-minded and understanding what's going on. It's verse 2.
And that light is Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, light is Yahweh Shai. That's a direct link to First
John.
John
Yeah,
3 and
He
19.
said, "I am the light."
Yep. Yeah, the light is Yahweh Shai.
Verse 2, it says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you got
The gross darkness is the evil,
Yeah.
the wickedness, the delusion. Okay. Yep. That delusion of no understanding.
Yeah. That's
You
right.
see,
Yeah.
because remember in John 1, it said that in John 1 it said that Yahweh Shai, it says that damn, somebody get John the first chapter. Because that darkness also represents Israel, the wicked Israelites.
The land of darkness.
Yep. Somebody get John the first chapter real quick. It said that the light came into the darkness, but the darkness comprehended it not.
Yeah, that's right. So it was referring to Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was referring to Jake.
He said this is the condemnation.
That light is coming to the world, which was Yahweh Shai.
And really it condemned Israel.
That's the judgment. That condemnation is judgment. This is the condemning of the world that Yahweh Shai is coming. You know? Who got it? Go ahead, Ak.
All right, this is the book of John, chapter 1, starting at verse 3. It says, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
Uh-huh.
In him was life, and the life was the light of men.
The life was the light of men. Go ahead.
And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not.
See, that's the same thing. Gross darkness to people. Okay? And the darkness comprehended it not, which is Jake. Jake didn't understand that this was Yahweh Shai. Just like now today, Jake don't understand we come in the embodiment of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Through the knowledge. Okay? Go ahead.
Let me go to the book of John. Verse 6. There was a man sent from the Most High whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, Yahweh Shai, that all men through him might believe. So he had a testimony. He did a testimony of Yahweh Shai. Verse 8. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light.
Right, like how you would send an ambassador to another country, you know, to speak on behalf of like the president. You know, that's who John was. You know, he was essentially.
Couple more
You know,
verses.
and
Okay.
we do in the same life. You know, ushering in the Lord, return of the Lord. Yeah.
But it says,
Heralds.
Yeah, Harold. Yeah.
verse 9, that was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
Yep, which is just like now. The world don't know Yahweh Shai because he don't know us. Because the world hating us and not understanding what we're talking about. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 11, he came unto his own, and his own received him not.
Same thing we doing. He came into his own. Right? We came into our mothers, our uncles, our fathers, our household, our families, cousins, best friends, wives, side bitches. We came to everybody.
Immediate like Israelites.
Yep.
You know, the ones that was in jewelry, the ones that was, Slocky, I said jewelry, my bad.
No, you.
The ones that was in Jerusalem.
Yeah, same thing, jewelry.
No, I mean, you know, because they use that term.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, go the immediate Israelites, the ones that were, you know, that they are the
Countrymen.
Yeah.
Our countrymen. Go ahead.
But it says he came unto his own, and his own received him not.
Uh-huh.
But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Heavenly Father.
Woo. And now that's going to go right back to 1 Thessalonians because it's going to be those that have that light, those that comprehend it. That's why in the beginning, there's no need that I write unto you, for you know perfectly the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai. We know the will of the Lord. We know the times and the seasons. Where the dark, they don't understand the times and the seasons, man. Everything we just brought out, it'll be somebody that don't know. Like think about somebody who don't know shit, and they just watched what we just went over. They're like, what the fuck is they talking about? You know what I'm saying? They not understanding what we even out here for. You know? Go ahead.
But it says, but as many as received him,
And we received him through faith. Go ahead.
to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High, even to them that believe on his name.
Boom. See? So a lot of Israelites who don't believe on that name, y'all ain't really receiving the Lord. And it's evident. Okay, that's it. Now go back to Isaiah 60.
God. Back in Isaiah 60.
So now you understand that darkness is the people. That gross darkness is talking about Israelites. That light is Yahweh Shai. And then the light comes in the form of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
God, this Isaiah 60:2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee.
Gross darkness as well as delusion. Okay? No understanding.
Yeah, it goes into like oblivion,
Yep.
like being just lost.
Yep.
Completely lost.
Go ahead.
It says, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Upon who? The elect. Go ahead.
It says, verse 3, the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising.
Mm-hmm.
It's going into like the kingdom.
Yeah. That's it. But go ahead. Go back to that.
God, book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4, and it reads, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness.
See, we it showed that we not in darkness because we didn't broke it all down with precepts. Bros done brought out articles, bros done brought out dates, information, and we married it with the scriptures. You know, we married the things that of the world with the we married the different laws, the documents, and all those things with the scriptures to bring it out as bring it to as a better clear view, so to speak.
God, to knit it together.
Yeah, right. We perfectly knit it together through the Holy Spirit.
God. It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness,
Right,
that day should overtake you as a thief.
right. It shouldn't overtake us. Why? Because we know that the thief is coming. Yahushua is that thief. We know that he's on his way. While the world they don't understand the next level. Like all of this happening, right? All this ultimately is happening for the return of Yahushua.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The immigrants, the inflation, the stagnation, the decadence, the uproars,
Signs, the tempest,
all of this. All of it's for Yahushua's return.
theatrical, man. God's like,
It's right. It's theatrical as hell.
That's why the disciples asked you how it shine. Hey, what should be the signs of
What
thy-
should be the signs that are coming?
God?
Here it is. We are living Matthew the 24th chapter and certain parts of that chapter. The beginnings of that chapter, we're living that. Wars and rumors of wars and nation against nation and the love of many shall wax cold. We live in what Yahushua told his disciples, Lord willing, we are those ones that was in that amongst at that time. And we experiencing it now today.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in the car.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
It says, verse 5, it says, ye are all the children of light
Yep.
and the children of the day.
Yep.
We are not of the night,
Uh-huh.
nor of darkness.
We are not of night or of darkness, which is what? A confused state. That's it. Go ahead.
It says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
Let us watch and be sober. And that's what we're doing. We're watching, clear-minded, and we're sober. You know, we're watching for the prophecies. We're watching for everything. You know. Go ahead.
And that sleep could go into a state of hypnosis.
Yep.
You know, when they hypnotize you, you go into that, they take you like pretty much sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And the world is under a state of hypnosis.
Hupnos. That's the word in the Greek. Is hupnos. Go ahead.
It says, for they that sleep in the night,
Yep.
and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
And you ain't supposed to sleep in the night because guess what? The scripture says that
Watch.
mourning, weeping endures but for a moment, but joy cometh in the morning. Roughly paraphrasing it. And the nighttime is when the prophets is active. The nighttime is when you're supposed to be on watch, because in the morning, that's when the husband comes. See, this is when you see the setup of the prophets in Yahushua, the heralding again the prophets of the Yahushua is likened to a marriage, and certain in our custom where the husband would be espoused to the woman, the husband and wife would be espoused to one another. What happens is the husband leaves. All right, the husband leaves for maybe a year to prepare for the woman. Right, and then the woman has to stay up and she has to watch to see whenever she's called for her husband to arrive. We that woman that's in the night to watch. Go ahead.
I got you.
When you deal with the custom of it, go ahead.
Proverbs 8 and let's see, 34. It says, "Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord.
See?
But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death."
That's it. So we in a sense of
Well, Proverbs 8:13.
we right now see the woman has to watch.
Yeah.
We the woman of the Lord, because the woman has to be like, okay, when is my husband coming?
Yeah, because we can be taken.
Right.
We
When
can
is
be
my
taken.
husband coming?
Yeah.
You know.
We could be. Essentially, we can be great. We
Yep.
can be ravaged.
Yep. So you got to be on point. You got to stay alert. Because you got to think about it. If you waiting a whole year for your husband to return, you got to be alert. You got to watch out for everything. So that's what we doing. But it happens in the nighttime. It tells you when you go into the tradition of it. It says that the husband always comes at midnight. He comes around midnight.
Romans 13th chapter. It says that the night is far spent.
That's it. The night is far spent. You know. Yep.
But the
And-
doomsday clock is like it went up a little bit towards midnight. I think it's like a couple seconds to midnight now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's heavy. That's heavy. Yep. The husband comes. He comes all the time around midnight. They call it fetching the bride. Okay, when you go fetch the bride,
Oh, okay. Come.
he now he's on his way to go back to his woman who he was espoused to.
Right.
That's what we live in. You know.
And that's ultimately when this devil Esau Edom is going to try to come after the prophets, man.
Right.
During the nighttime.
During the night, but joy coming through the morning. That's Yahweh Shai. So we just gotta endure for the night. But during the night, you gotta watch. You know. So a couple more precepts and then we go. I mean, a couple more lines of that, then we go.
1 Thessalonians 5:8. Yeah, 5:8. It says, "But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation."
Clear-minded of this truth. Being clear-minded.
As I say, that's why we watch, because you look into that word, a watcher is someone who attentively inspects with detail, the surrounding. So that's why you got brothers, man, they go into, certain topics, about wars.
Yeah.
Brother goes into things about the endurance, brother goes into, about this. That's, in a sense, seeing how the enemy's working.
Yep.
So we let you know, like, okay, you see the enemy trying to do something, hey, brother, stand fast, stay in the line.
Mm-hmm.
We see the thing with Iran, hey, man, they're going for a flank, watch out,
Yep.
So,
I got a precept real quick. This is Yashar, GMS upright. Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. That's it. So that's what this is about. The Lord is coming,
Our salvation is
and nearer than when we believe.
see, we know that because we're not of the night.
Yep.
We're of the light.
Yep. We are the day.
Blowing that trumpet.
It's the day, Walker.
And pretending to a watchman, you called to be watchmen. In the meantime, you got to be on active duty. It's at nighttime.
Active duty.
You can't be sleeping at your post at
Active
nighttime.
duty. Because guess what? The enemy comes in the night. Bingo. Go ahead.
It says,
One more line and we gone.
It says, "For Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushai Mashiach,
That's it. And we're going to end it right there. Well, it's the most of that line.
Okay.
Yep.
who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with Him."
That's it. And that's what this is about. Waiting on Yahweh Shai. Staying on point. Watching for the prophecies. Okay? Because this entails our salvation. So with that, we'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
Double honor to our apostle, great millstone, so he takes the icon of the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth Love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. Abba, Abba.
Bible.
Somebody get that.
Press it like 3 times.
And man.